So the walls of our gingerbread house are out of the oven, and we're gonna decorate them now before we assemble the house because it's much easier to do it that way. First, we're gonna do a little trimming to make sure everything's even, and then we'll get on to the decorating. So you can see we have our walls, which are quite straight, but still they got a little wonky with the baking, which is normal. So we're just gonna use a serrated knife, which will treat it gently, to straighten out any curvy pieces. And you can see it really just falls right off. It's very handy, and it gives you a nice straight edge to work with when you're piecing it together. So you basically just want to trim all the way around the sides the same way until you have some nice rectangular pieces.
Now it's time to ice the walls. This is royal icing made with confectioner's sugar and egg whites, and I like to do a little practice run right on the countertop, just to sort of get my bearings. And now I'm going to do the edge of one of the doors. Not the straightest, but you know what? Still going to taste good. I'm going to actually go down twice. It's kind of like wiggly doors.
They have personality.
Exactly.
It's actually pretty straight.
Okay, time for some doorknobs. Boop. And then there is a rim of white around the edge of this house. If I was your contractor, you should fire me.
I think you're doing a great job.
So this is a Philip Johnson style house, which we got off of the internet. We thought it'd be fun. A modernist house doesn't have a pitched roof, which makes it a little bit easier for gingerbread house building. So now we're going to do some marshmallow bricks. Merrill.
So we've got some gorgeous marshmallows, homemade marshmallows, made by someone other than us. And they're sort of speckly looking, so we thought they'd make really nice bricks. So we're just going to cut them up into little brick-like pieces using a serrated knife. Cutting this into quarters. And then each one of these in half. So we've got little brick marshmallows. And some of these are going to be white, and some are going to be speckled. And we'll have a cool patchwork look.
So to add the bricks, we are going to use the royal icing as a kind of glue. So I'm just going to like,
yeah,
put little stripes of it all over.
It's like mortar.
Exactly. I'll grout my bathtub with this after we're done.
All right, so now we're going to place those little bricks. I'm going to start with a brown speckled one. I'm going to alternate. We probably don't want to do every other one. So let's see. That one probably needs to be cut a little bit. There we go.
We gotta alternate them, right?
Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do is actually start with a longer one here and then move in that way. So it'll be a different, actually this is what I'm gonna do. Just gonna put that one there to start with.
Nice.
Fill in with this little guy who's already there. Ready and waiting.
Work.
And then maybe we'll do this so that we've got a slightly different pattern going on. And then we're just going to keep doing that until we fill in this whole little section of wall.
I'm working on the roof, one of the last parts to ice, and I've decided to do a crosshatch pattern. for fun. I think for crosshatches it's kind of forgiving because if you mess up, there's lots of lines going in all different directions and people won't really notice. And now I'm going in the other direction. So now we have our roof and the sides of the house, and we're going to let the icing dry, and then we're going to assemble it.